Hey guys, got a new job. Don't know if anyone heard about that, but it's pretty cool. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Silver Bullet, which is from Toby at iVapour-Elixir.co.uk. Basically, have fun. I've been vaping this for about 4 days. I'm going to carry on vaping it, and I will get back to you with a second video. So without further ado, let's see what goes into the actual manufacture of these. The Silver Bullet in itself is actually a really simple device. In here is where the actual battery goes, and if you look closely you can see the spring in the bottom. That's all it is, just a little spring inside a tube. In here we have this sort of nicely soldered points where the battery goes. Pressing the button doesn't actually move anything in there, which makes me think it might be a magnetic sort of battery. I'm not going to take the Silver Bullet apart, to be fair. I don't want to break it. It's got a very nice straight 510 connection in there. It's not wonky or off center or anything. And all in all, it's very nicely put together, because if you look at it, it's got very nice strong contacts, the threads are nice and thick. A well-made mod, worth the money I've paid. It can take a range of batteries, but Toby from iVapour only recommends 18650s. I'm not going to tell you to buy other batteries, but they can be stacked. I don't have any batteries to stack to show you, but stack at your own risk. Toby will not replace them if it breaks due to you stacking. Very easy to put together. Just pop the battery in there, and the spring in itself will control where the battery goes to. And there we have one fully assembled Silver Bullet. That's a full battery, by the way, so that should last a very long time. It's 2600 mAh. I'm going to be using a cartomizer today for my review, so I'm just going to pop that there. Okay, so that is now nicely filled to the brim. Bottoms should be nice and clear. Yeah. All of these parts are from iVapour, so they should be working nicely. Let's see how it vapes. Alright guys, it's time to get on with the actual device review. I'm going to really put this through its paces and test everything that I can, really. So I'm going to be reviewing the customer service and dispatch, the comfort, the design, the throw tips, the vapor production, and the taste, and I'll give you an overall score. I can't really test the manual because this is a mod. Manuals don't really come with mods, and I know how to work it. I mean, it's not that hard. Battery, screw it on, Bob's your uncle. Right, so first of all we have customer service and dispatch. So I ordered this, I think it was Monday last week. It's now Monday today, but yeah. Monday at midnight, so it was probably about Tuesday morning. The next day it arrived, it was sent as soon as he started working at 9 o'clock, and it arrived the day after that so it arrived Wednesday at about 12:30, because I got recorded delivery before 1 o'clock. Trust them to deliver as close to 1 o'clock as they can. When I was talking to Toby, I was wondering why I didn't get a sort of delivery number, and I was mailing him and I was just asking him what's up with my Silver Bullet, because I didn't know if he'd sent it or not. And he was really friendly. He just let me know that it was on its way, and he's a really great guy, as you'll see from my EOT video, which he sent me for free. This one I did actually buy. I must have spent about £150 on loads of spare parts, atomizers, a Silver Bullet, liquids, because Janty products are really good. I'm not going to lie about that. I don't fit, well, on the way of customer service, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Well, customer service and dispatch combined, because although he's got excellent customer service, you talk to him, he responds immediately. I didn't know that the item had been dispatched until I contacted him. The items on the website still said they were processing, not dispatched or left or whatever you might call it. So customer service and dispatch gets a 9. Okay, so comfort. It sits nice and well in my hand. It's perfect size really, because it's still pocketable, but it's a nice size for a big battery and a long battery life. Comfort's going to get a 9 out of 10 because well, it's quite solid against the skin. I do like a bit of a rubbery outside, so that it's got a bit of give in the design, but this one you cannot get any give in that, so a 9 out of 10 for that as well. Right, design. Well, I actually quite like this design. It's simple but effective. In there, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, in there is the battery connector. It's really simple, and it's just a spring basically. It holds the negative end of the battery. You must always put the negative ends there or it might not work. It's a protected battery, so hopefully it won't explode if I did it, but yeah. The battery pops in there. Bob's your uncle. Now the threads. They come already sort of gunked with probably some sort of protection agent. My camera is actually really bad at focusing. I am extremely sorry about that. Let's try this. Old man hands. Nope. Right. We've got the top. Inside there you can just see it's got a hole in there. Yeah. And that hole, I would imagine, is in case any fumes come up in the battery so that it doesn't explode in your hand, because that wouldn't be very nice now. There is a little bit of plastic stuck to the, oh no, that was a little bit of lubricant stuck to the top. That shiny bit just next to the contact. Well, it's well lubed, I'll give them that. But as you can see, the threads are nice and thick and sturdy. They're not going to break anytime soon. I'm not going to have to buy another device in like a week, as long as I don't keep taking it apart and putting it back together unnecessarily. But if you look, that's almost seamless. Mine's got fingerprints all over it because I've been exclusively using it for a week. The thread, it's a 510 thread, so it's the default thread. Take a look at that. Yeah, it's not one of those annoying silica connectors. It's actually a proper metal connector from what I can see, and it's sealed, so you're not going to leak juice into your battery and make it blow up and God knows what. The switch, now this is what I like. It's not an on-off switch, so you don't have to faff around with turning it on and off, because I personally have got fed up with it, because I like to be able to just go and vape. So design, that's not going to go off in your pocket, but it's not going to be an annoying job to turn on. I haven't found a shut off yet, so I'm just going to carry on using it. Design's getting a 9, because again, comfort and design, I'd rather add a little rubbery bit on the outside that you could hold on to. I don't know if there's an option for that, but I've just bought a straightforward Silver Bullet. Throat hit, well, I've got a low resistance iVapour atomizer with 24 milligrams of your Ruan RY4 juice, which is stunning. I love the taste of it. I'm not moving off of it. It's more expensive, but I just love it. We've got drip tip on top, straightforward, and let's see how it vapes. Okay, so the throat hit, arguably, I've got to give that a 10 out of 10. It mimics high voltage vaping quite well. Especially when you take it deep. That was straight down into the lungs from my mouth, obviously, but yeah. That's a 10 out of 10. I don't usually use my LR on the Silver Bullet. I usually just use straightforward 510 atomizers, but why not? Okay, so now it is vapor production. Not bad. It's almost a whiteout, but it's not true high voltage vaping. It's a low resistance atomizer. More vapor than I'd usually get though, let's be fair. For what it is, vapor production is getting a 9 out of 10. I do like lots of plumes of smoke, so that's just getting a 9. Taste. I love that RY4 taste. Can definitely taste the caramel, can definitely taste the vanilla flavouring. What I think is caramel. Some people might argue that's not caramel, but I love the taste. I'm not going to faff around with the nutty note. The throat hit is the nutty note to me. I get an immense throat hit from this stuff, and the taste is just excellent. The taste, as always, I love my RY4, and the Silver Bullet really emphasises that taste. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. Overall, I'm going to do something I have never done before and give it a split score. This is getting a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's an excellent device, and I think it deserves more than a 9, but I don't think it's a 10. I think I can still get a combination on this device that is way better. I don't know whether it will be high voltage or something like that. As I said, this was just a test on the setup I have. This is a 9.5 out of 10. I highly recommend it to anyone. If you have the money to fork out for a Silver Bullet, the price I shall make appear down here from iVapour.co. If you have the money to buy a Silver Bullet, it costs this much from iVapour-Elixir. I can't remember the price, so that's why I've just done that. As always on my videos, I'm going to tell you to subscribe, visit iVapour-Elixir, last review video, and my last how-to video. Until next time. A 510 cart. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to restuff and refill in my method, because in my opinion the polyfill that comes in these is ridiculous. It seems to always come out when you pull out the cart, and it doesn't actually hold that much. I find using tea bags, it's a hell of a lot easier, and it holds a lot more, and it's more consistent.